Going over to the business blunder of the day of Honda recalling over 250,000 of their SUVs. This is brought to us thanks to Motor1.com, specifically the writer over there, Anthony Allianz, in which they say, quote, "The pedal could shift out of position. Honda recalls 250,000 cars over faulty brakes. This affects the Honda Pilot, Acura MDX, and Acura TLX." Here you can see that little Honda SUV. Yeah, it's a pretty good SUV with a nice blue paint job, though pretty boring because, like all Honda SUVs, it only has 2 pedals, also known as automatic transmission, which I find abhorrent. Now, they say, quote, "Honda has issued a recall for 259,033 vehicles in the United States. The cars may have a brake pedal assembly with an improperly staked pivot pin, which could allow the pedal to shift laterally out of position. If this happens, it could compromise the driver's braking ability and cause a crash. This recall affects the 2023 to 2025 Honda Pilot, 2023 to 2025 Acura MDX, and the 2021 to 2025 Acura TLX. The Pilot makes up most of the recalled cars at 181,243 vehicles affected. Honda estimates that 1% of the affected models have the defect." They also note that Honda received their first report of the vehicle experiencing brake pedal movement in April of 2024. It received a second report in December 2024 and began investigating the parts inventory from the supplier in February 2025, before determining earlier this month to issue a voluntary recall, which, again, that is a downside of automobiles these days, especially. There's between 10 and 30,000 components in a vehicle. So that's a lot of variables and a lot of subcontractors that they work with, a lot of suppliers to make the vehicle come together. Now, they note that Honda discovered that the supplier relocated production from the United States to Mexico. It increased staffing and production to offset any supply shortages. I don't know, is it just me, or every time you hear Mexico, do you hear? Probably just me. They say, however, the staff failed to perform the staking process due to insufficient training, resulting in the brake pedals with unstaked pins. In a safety recall report, Honda stated that it's not aware of any reported injuries or deaths related to the issue. However, it is aware of 3 related warranty claims. The company will begin notifying affected customers by the end of July, or just tune in to the Topping show, where inevitably we cover these days or sometimes months before the actual recall tells owners. They say that they will instruct owners to take their vehicles to a dealer for an inspection. Service technicians will then replace the assembly, if necessary, free of charge. Well, to the consumer. Dealers are never happy because they get what they call warranty work or warranty pay. It's greatly discounted from how much they normally pay and charge customers. And it's not good for Honda shareholders or, Honda employees because, again, that's less profit for the company as the parent, the actual manufacturer pays for this. But, Honda's known for one thing, and it is reliability. That's why I hate that they're making hybrids and EVs, which are inherently, inevitably not reliable long term. But I still love my Honda Civic Si with the stick shift. Also, number one stick shift manufacturer on the planet, fun fact of the day. Again, Honda is not as fast as other cars, not as luxurious as other vehicles. It's known for reliability. And the fact that this is, again, now thankfully, give them some credit, they're ahead of the situation. No one has been negatively affected by this thus far. That's great. But again, to have a recall that's related to safety as well, when, again, you're known for reliability, and this is, you think of stuff that breaks in a car, the radio button volume, that breaks, it's fine. But yeah, something related specifically to safety, gotta say that, especially Honda, that makes you the business blunder of the day. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, trying to get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.